What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and I got another game for you today at the Ocon. I am going into round 3 against Joel and his chaos, or I'm sorry, woo, I said the forbidden word. The Warriors of the Dark Gods army he has, and the first game at Ocon, the first round at Ocon, I fought a Warriors at the Dark Gods army, and I had a very big Massacre win. And then the second game I played against Kingdom of Equitane, and they just kicked my arse with a 20-inch charge that just destroyed my lines. So I have a big win, big loss. I'm kind of in the middle. I could bounce back if I could just do some really good wins in the next couple games and not have another big loss, more or less. I'm going to show you what we both brought to the table. The one thing, though, is in this game we're playing the flank attack scenario. So the center could either go up or back, and the sides could either go up or back, depending on what the dice off winner wants to do. So we're going ahead and we're following the scenarios in the packet that we got for this tournament. And well, let me show you what I brought for the army, but I'll explain this right now before I show. So in this scenario, you get to roll a dice, and if you roll a 1 on any one of your units, that unit is in reserve for 2 turns and cannot come out to your second turn remaining moves phase, which is a very big handicap for depending on who goes in. Well, let me show you what I brought to the table first, and we're going to start off with this. This is my Forest Goblin unit, the Bushwhackers. They're 20 Forest Goblins with the Mother's Gifts banner. It's basically short bows, 20 shots, poison, and if you get into close range, get tomahawks for 40 shots. Over here I got my Goblin Wolf Raiders. They're just basically fast cav. Over here I have on the left, that is Kabuto the Python. He's a level 2 Lore of Wilderness Orc Shaman, and then on the right that is Baxter. Baxter is a level 2 Lore of Shadow Shaman. Over here I have a unit of 12 crossbow Orcs, the Tooth's Ardboys. Over here I have 32 Orc Ed Bashers with extra hand weapons. These guys are basically the Horde, and the Horde has Bebop, which is the BSB in there. Bebop is rocking screaming swords just to give me some fear. Maybe once in a while it'll work. Who knows? Over here I have a Goblin hero. This is Baron Longshot, the Chariot Killer. And then over here I have King Koopa. King Koopa is racking up the points right now in this tournament. Over here I have my 2 Git launchers. I have my General Dread Iron Tooth. And then I have my Squigs, the Gnasher Herd. The Gnasher Herd is 30 Gnashers. That's about it. And then I have the lovely A-Rock. A-Rock is rocking the web launcher, and has been extremely valuable in this tournament as well as many other tournaments she has been in. Now I roll the dice for all my characters, all my units. You could put the character in a unit to make sure that they get in with that unit, but so I roll the dice, and I'm just like, just spewing out my unit and just roll it random dice. I'm not being superstitious about anything. I'm just going for it. And check this out. I get a 1 on this Git launcher, which I'm playing a straight up Warriors list that has like heavy armor on everything. They have Knights, they have Crushers, they have a giant block of Warriors, and I'm like, oh shit, I rolled a 1 on my Git launcher. This Git launcher is not going to be able to shoot for 2 phases, 2 turns of no shooting. And then I go ahead and I start rolling the rest of my dice, and check this out. I get a 1 on my level 2 Shaman of Wilderness. I get a 1 on my General Dread, and I get a 1 on my A-Rock. Oh shit, I'm at a severe handicap right now. Oh crap. Oh man, let's go over my magic, see what I got. I got the Beast Within, Monstrous Transformation, I got the Redwood Shaft, and then over here I got Turn to Smoke, Shadow Miasma, and then I also got a Fireball Ring. Whew. Alright, as for my opponent, he has a Chariot, he has 2 Crushers. I'm going to try to find the pictures here. He has a block of Warriors. He has another block of he has a block of Knights, and then he has another unit of Crushers and another Chariot. He has a level 4 Wizard of, I want to say, Change, and yeah. So as you can see right here, I scouted up a long shot over here. I just popped him out on top of the hill, and it's going to go ahead and start off. I believe he might have won first turn. No, I won first turn, maybe. We'll find out in 2 seconds. He won first turn. So I did Vanguard up with my Wolf Riders like so, and then as you can see, he's going to start up his turn. Warriors of the Dark Gods, turn 1. Most of his unit is Wrath. So he goes ahead and he decides to not to take the Frenzy Bait. I was hoping he could get Frenzy Baited with my my Wolf Riders, but he just moves up with his Chaos Knights right in front of their grill. He starts moving up all his units on this side over here, and I mean that's it. That's all Chaos does on turn 1 usually is just move up. Magic Face, he got 11 power dice, which is holy shit a lot of dice. He does Blue Fire, and he goes ahead and kills off 2 of my Wolf Riders, which sucks right at the beginning. And then he's going to go ahead and that's about it. I think everything else he tried to do really didn't happen. My guys didn't panic. It's going to start off Orcs and Goblins turn 1. For some reason, all my pictures are turning sideways. I have to rotate all these pictures now. So Orcs and Goblins turn 1. First thing I do is I just kind of sit back. I let the Force Goblins move up because they're kind of expendable for me. And I have my targets. Long shots on the Chariot because he has the name, the Chariot Killer. I have Koopa on the left side. You can't see him, but he's by the tower. And Koopa's main goal is to take out one of the units of Crushers to see if he can do it twice in a tournament. I keep my Wolf Riders right in front of his Knights because the Knights could just charge across and just wreck face in one turn. I have my crossbows and my Force Goblins just trying to take out that Chariot on the right side. Then their next target will be the Crushers or the Knights. The Gate Launcher has to take out the unit of Knights. It's only one Gate Launcher though, and like I said, Koopa's on this side. His whole job is to hold up these Crushers or kill the Crushers. Magic Phase, I got 9 power dice. I go ahead and I throw 4 dice onto Turn to Smoke. I get double 6s, but he has to dispel it. He uses his dispel scroll, and which I don't blame him, you know. So then I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice onto Shadow Miasma. I lower their movement on this unit. I think I just did the big spell. I lowered everything, but I only got a 1 on the D3. Then I go ahead and I start off shooting phase, and I shoot my Git Launcher, and BAM! Direct hit, kills off 5 of his Knights, and he's just like, oh shit. You know, those Knights are like 20-something points apiece. And I just killed 5 with 1 Doom Diver shot. And my other Doom Diver's not even on the table yet. And he's just like, ouch. And we're going to go ahead and do shooting with the crossbow orcs here, the Ard boys. And they do 1 wound onto the Chariot. Long shot, the Chariot Killer goes ahead and shoots and does another wound onto the Chariot. The Force Goblins shoot, and they do not wound the Chariot. I think he just armor saved it. But it's going to start off Warriors of the Dark Gods turn 2. Warriors of the Dark Gods turn 2. He takes the bait because these guys are in his way, so he has to charge into my Wolf Riders, and he decides it's an easy way to get his units across the table if they keep charging. So he charges these Warriors. I decide to stand. He charges them with the Chariot as well. I decide to stand. He charges this Chariot over here into my Force Goblins, and I believe I stand and shoot on this. So he gets in like this, and this is just a bucket of chaos here, man. This is just like his overrun will fail miserably because the way his units are all set up. But you know, I'm not gonna worry about it. That's what the Wolf Riders were there for. They were there to basically chaff up like so. His Chariot over here failed charge, and I think I did stand and shoot, but I just didn't wound. Magic Face, he got 11 power dice again. Holy shit. And he goes ahead and he throws up a spell, and I dispel it. I'm like, screw that. I got a dispel scroll. So then he's going to go into close combat. Close combat impact hits alone just destroys my Wolf Riders. And he can't do much, so he just goes ahead and reforms and turns his guys this way. It's going to start off Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Oh man, they're coming in, and I don't get my guys in till the end of this movement. So let's go into charges. First charges, Koopa's charging get to the Crushers. He's like, screw it. I'm charging the Nashers into the Chariots because it'll be my next line of defense. If my Orcs die, I lose a good chunk of points and have to fight with the handicap the rest of the game. But the Nashers will take damage and do damage. There's just too many bodies, and there's so much damage output. So I charge into the Chariot, do it on purpose, clip in like so. I didn't think this through though on the overrun. I'll definitely kill the Chariot, no problem, but when I overrun, I'm probably going to overrun into that unit of Knights instead of the unit of Warriors. Over here, Koopa gets in, of course. And then, bam! There comes my reserves, all on the left side. I did it so that way they're facing the flank of all those units that are coming down the middle for my character or for my orc horde. So they're all coming this way. A-Rock, Dread, Kabuto, and the Git launchers on the other side. And then, as you can see, the right side's kind of getting taken care of. So Magic Face got 7 power dice. Now I got some Beast Within. I throw it up. He lets it go through. I go ahead and I use my Wild Hunt to move the A-Rock up. I go ahead and I do Shadow Miasma. Get that, or he dispels that one. My one Git Launcher shoots at this unit but fails and just kind of drifts off. Over here, my Force Goblins are going to shoot at the Chariot, and I get like 5 wounds off, and he just can't stop it. It just blows up that Chariot. Over here, these guys with the crossbows are going to shoot at the Crushers. They do 2 wounds onto the Crushers. Holy shit. And then we're going to go to close combat. Close combat, his Chariot kills off 3 Nashers. The Nashers attack back and just destroy the Chariot. They overrun. Like I said, they clip into the Knights, and they're going to have to maximize, and they're going to pop up like this. Koopa kills off one of the Crushers entirely. This one wounds Koopa twice. Koopa ward saves both of them, and he decides to run, and Koopa chases after him, and he gets away like so. It's going to start off Warriors of the Dark Gods turn 3. Warriors of the Dark Gods turn 3. He's going to charge here with his Warriors into my Nashers, and I said I totally messed this one up. I should have moved it where I was going to hit these guys, not the Knights. And then he's going to go ahead and charge here with his Juggernauts into my Goblins. If I didn't take this charge, I'm leaving myself open for those Juggernauts to come towards my War Machine and to my flanks and to my Orcs. So I'm just like, okay, I'll take the charge. And this is also because he failed Frenzy, by the way. So he charges in, gets it to the side flank here, and I just have to let it happen. I just can't, I have to sacrifice my unit. And then, as you can see, he's in here. Magic Face, he gets 9 power dice, and he throws up whatever spell. I dispel it. He goes ahead, and he's going to start off close combat. His general is in this unit here. It's one of the green knights there. The other one's the BSB, and they're going to go ahead and start killing off my squigs. He kills off 6 squigs. His BSB goes, kills off 4 more squigs. His unit goes and kills off 4 more squigs, and then this unit goes and kills off like 3 more squigs. His Shaman goes, kills off another squig. His knights, his horses go, and they just kill off all my squigs. I have some squigs blow up left. I don't even know how many I have left. My squigs attack back. They fail to wound any of the knights. My squigs blow up. When they blow up, they're going to take out both units, and they're going to, one squig eats one guy here and fails to wound any knights. Whew, he can't really overrun. I mean, if he does, he's just going to face the wrong way and give me a flank, so he has to reform, and it's going to go ahead into this combat here. The Juggernauts, they kill off I think like 10 Forest Goblins. I fail miserably. I'm going to run. He has to overrun because he has to, because he's frenzied, and he runs this way, and it's going to start off Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Whew, check this out, guys. I'm going for the long charge. I'm calling out the Wog. I'm charging the A-Rock, the Dread, and I'm calling out, the Horde into that unit of warriors. Screw the Knights for now. I'm just going to charge in over here, call out the Wog, and I'm going. And A-Rock has an easy charge. The Orcs have a hard charge. Dread has a semi-easy charge. And everybody gets in except Dread. Stupid. Man, so, okay, we're in like this, whatever, we're in like Flynn. Dread's like, I was just kidding, guys, I'm not going in. Koopa recharges into this guy after he rallies. Magic Face got 6 power dice. I go in and I throw up a couple dice onto the Beast Within, and I just failed the spell miserably. Look at that, it's horrible. And then I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice on Shadow Miasma. He dispels it. Actually, no, I get it off, and I throw it onto them, and they're -3 initiative, -3 weapon skill, -3 everything. We're going to go to Shooting Phase. Shooting Phase, the crossbow boys over here, they do 2 wounds onto a Juggernaut. Long shot goes, shoots the back of the head of the Juggernaut, kills off one of them, and then the Git Launcher shoots at the Knights and kills all the Knights and does 1 wound onto the General and 1 wound onto the BSB. Holy shit. Oh, man. Koopa over here does 2 wounds onto the Juggernaut. This Juggernaut's going to run, and Koopa chases again, and he gets away. Over here, the A-Rock goes, kills off 3 knights or 3 warriors. He has to challenge. I accept with my champ. He kills my champ, does 2 wounds. My guys go and they kill off, whoo-wee, holy shit, 7 guys. He goes back and kills off like a couple of my orcs. My orcs are, yeah, like 1 or 2 orcs. My goblins go, goblins kill off 1 more. Then Thunderstomp goes, and Thunderstomp kills off 4 more. Holy shit, he doesn't even get a chance to do double ones. He attacks back, I believe. I don't remember. Yeah. Actually, does he need double ones? No, I don't think he needs double ones. I think he just runs. I don't know why I took pictures of double ones. But anyways, he just runs, and I'm going to chase, I believe. Yeah, I chase. He's dead. And my A-Rock and the Orcs just mow down that whole unit. We're going to start off Warriors of the Dark Gods turn 4. He basically has his general and his BSB charging Dread, and he fails the charge. And that's the end of the game, guys. At that time, I could just shoot him to death, and he knows it. He calls it. It's a major, major Orcs and Goblins victory. It was only like 16-minute video, but yeah, it was a slaughter for the Orcs and Goblins. My opponent, I mean, I played the same way I played my first opponent, which was a gun line until they get closer. You know, normally I would say that having Dread, Kabuto, and the A-Rock out of turn 1 was a handicap, but in this game it actually played off to my benefit, because I was able to get an easy flank in, and it was my most powerful units. You know, it was kind of cool that the right side like just self-handled the Juggernauts and the Chariot on their own. You know, I just kind of had the shooting power on the right side. I honestly didn't believe the Force Goblins were going to do much in this game at all, just because they're so weak with strength 3 weapons against like some 2-up armor guys, or 3-up armor guys. But they proved to just do enough wounds to make enough checks to fail. Koopa was just Koopa was awesome. He just took out the left side by himself, and it was just one. It was one unit of crushers, but that unit of crushers is much more expensive than Koopa. And Dread, he just pepper food everybody. He just didn't even bother going in. He was just like, you guys have this handled. The A-Rock did a wonderful job just taking out that unit. The Git Launcher was on fire. The Git Launchers took out all the knights. And right now, I am actually going to give the MVP to the Git Launchers for that. Because they neutered his main unit. His main unit of guys was just straight up neutered by one Doom Diver. Just one. The other one didn't even get to go do much. He only had one turn of shooting. The other one shot 3 times and took out the knights. So the Doom Diver on the right, you're going to get my MVP award. The Orcs and the A-Rock destroying that one unit of warriors where all his points were was obviously key to victory. And then after this, I mean, like I said, he has one Juggernaut on the right side, and then he has his General and his BSB alone. I would just basically turn around, set him up to get a multi-charge, and just stay out of his line of sight and just constantly shoot at him with long shot and the Doom Divers, the Git Launchers, and my Shaman, who has a Ghost through Armor Save spell. So and the crossbows. So like I said, major victory by the Orcs and Goblins. This is day 1, guys. For the record, I am going to put up a video on probably on the final round, 5th round, where I can showcase more of the armies that were there. So that way you guys have something to look forward to on the 5th video besides my conclusion of the event. So that'll be on there. Maybe I won't do it on the 5th video. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do it its own video. But whatever. So we're Ocon. I mean, this is something I don't know that if most battle reports will mention. But after day 1, like everybody's out going to get food. Everybody's just kind of hanging around, and people get, we're from out of town, so we stayed at the hotel that we're playing at, and because we stayed at the hotel, people are up playing games all night, and because they're playing games all night, this is actually pretty interesting. It was kind of like They were just they were inviting us to play games. We played Red Dragon Inn. There was a table playing Spartacus, and then there were some people drunkenly playing Warhammer, and it was just fun. It was fun to watch these guys just have a good time. In the meantime, I'm looking at War Score and I see who my next opponent is, and my next opponent is a Chaos or a Demon Legion list with all Slanesh or all Lust, excuse me, all Lust army, and that just scares the shit out of me. I've never fought a Lust army. I've never fought in 8th edition a Slanesh army, and I don't know what to expect. So I have Len there talking to me, coaching me about like what they're gonna do, and he says that their biggest advantage is they have extreme movement, initiative, speed, more or less. And since my whole list has been based on me sitting back and shooting and slowing people down on their movement, that might not work for me. Not only that, but the scenario in turn 4 scenario is they get to anytime they get to charge, charge, overrun, flee, or anything like that, they get to roll 1 extra dice. So this guy could charge if he has Swift Stride on a unit. He could charge with 4 dice and then pick up the best 2. Oh shit! I'm in trouble, man. So I'm looking forward to that game. I'm actually going to, I head back up to my room and I actually start drawing it on the whiteboard. Like, how do I deal with that? Not only that, but he has 2 I don't know what the demon engines. 2 demon engines, and I'm like, holy crap! Giant unit of I forgot what they're called. They're like demonettes or whatever, but they're sirens. He has a whole block of sirens, like 40 to 50 of them, and I'm just like, wow, I am probably out of my league right now. But we will see when I do that video. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and look up the points. I'll just be posting the points here to see how many points every unit has killed on this game alone. And this was just a crushing victory for the Orcs and Goblins. And then the guy who I played the first round came by and watched the table, and he was like, how'd you do, to the other Chaos player. The other Chaos player was like, he just sat back until he got a combo charge. He's like, he did the same thing to me. And I was like, yeah, that's what I do. So so that was fun. And besides that, guys, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm just trying to make them while I'm on the road. I'm still at my friend's house. We just went fishing today, and I got like a major sunburn. So and then plus I got messaged by Once Bitten about how am I going to get out there and what we're going to do. So yeah, guys, I hope you're enjoying these. I'm trying to get them done as whenever I can find time to do it. But I will keep you updated on what's going on. I got 2 more rounds at Ocon, and I got Brawler's Bash coming up in a couple days, guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying. If you haven't hit like and subscribe, hit so already, and if you guys want to support my channel, help me out on my road trip here, you could go into my YouTube channel. There's a support button on the right side. You could always hit it and donate whatever you feel is worth donating. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace. I don't think I forgot anything, but if I did, I'm sorry, and I'll try to get in on the next video. I'm not so sure why I'm getting like only 20-minute videos. I'm so used to doing like 50-minute videos. I don't know. Alright, guys. Take care. Peace.